Shoveling snow sucks, but not every tool that promises to help actually does. A lot of the best electric snow shovels are overhyped and underpowered. In this video, we're cutting through the nonsense and looking at the best electric snow shovels that actually work. Some popular picks didn't make the list, and a few of the best electric snow shovels might not be who you expect. Number 6. Snow Joe 24V SS13 Ion Plus Cordless Snow Shovel. Let's start with expectations, because this is where most people mess up. This Snow Joe does not belong in conversations about raw power, and it definitely doesn't compete with a snowblower. What it does compete with is your back, your shoulders, and the frustration of manual shoveling. That's why it keeps showing up on lists of the best electric snow shovels, not because it's impressive, but because it's practical for very specific people. This model is clearly designed for light snow and small areas. The 24V battery gives you about 20 minutes in ideal conditions, maybe less if the snow is heavier than dry powder. The 13-inch clearing width feels narrow, but that's intentional. It fits on steps, decks, patios, and tight sidewalks where wider tools just get in the way. At under 15 pounds, it's genuinely easy to handle, which is a big reason it keeps earning a spot among the best electric snow shovels in 2026 for beginners and older users. Now for the honest part. Wet snow? Forget it. Packed snow? You'll be stopping every few feet. The claimed 20-foot throw distance only happens when the snow is light and fluffy. This is a recurring issue with lower-powered best electric snow shovels. Manufacturers test them under perfect conditions, not real winter mess. If your winters are mild and you want something faster than a shovel but simpler than a snowblower, this makes sense. If you expected to clear a driveway after a storm, you're buying the wrong category entirely. As far as entry-level best electric snow shovels go, it's fine, just not magical. Number 5. Toro 60V Max Power Shovel. This is where the conversation shifts from convenient to actually useful. The Toro 60V doesn't try to be lightweight for marketing reasons. It's heavier because it has real power, and that's why it's often mentioned when people talk about the best electric snow shovels that can handle regular snowfall. The 12-inch clearing width doesn't sound impressive until you notice how efficiently it throws snow, up to 25 feet when conditions are right. That matters because snow piling up next to your path is one of the biggest frustrations with weaker tools. The 60V battery system delivers steady torque, and if you already own Toro tools, the ecosystem advantage is real. At around 18 pounds, it's not something you casually wave around, but that weight helps it stay grounded, especially when pushing into slightly packed snow. This is where many so-called best electric snow shovels in 2026 fail. They're light but useless under pressure. This one at least tries to push back. That said, it's not for everyone. If you have limited strength or mobility, this may feel tiring over longer sessions, and like all cordless options, runtime depends heavily on snow density. Still, if you want a serious step up without going full snowblower, this earns its place among the best electric snow shovels for homeowners.
Number 4. Earthwise 12-amp 16-inch corded snow shovel. Corded tools don't get enough credit anymore, mostly because batteries are trendy. But when you actually care about consistency, corded models quietly dominate many best electric snow shovels lists, and this Earthwise is a good example why. The 12-amp motor doesn't fade, it doesn't throttle, it doesn't suddenly lose power halfway through the job. That alone puts it ahead of many cordless competitors claiming to be among the best electric snow shovels in 2026. The 16-inch clearing width is wider than most, and the 8-inch intake height lets it handle deeper snow without constant passes. Throw distance hits around 30 feet, which is impressive for this size. That means fewer repeat passes and less snow creeping back onto cleared areas. The adjustable handle helps with control, especially on uneven ground. Of course, the cord is the downside. You need an outdoor-rated extension cord, and you need to stay aware of it at all times. But if you're clearing areas close to the house, that trade-off is often worth it. When people ask which best electric snow shovels actually deliver consistent performance, corded models like this deserve more attention. Number 3. Ego Power Plus 12-inch cordless snow shovel. Ego tools usually feel like they were designed by people who actually use them, and this snow shovel follows that trend. Among cordless options, this is one of the more refined entries you'll find on Best Electric Snow Shovels lists. The 12-inch width and 6-inch depth seem modest, but the brushless motor and variable speed trigger give you real control. You can ease into lighter snow or push harder when conditions demand it. Throw distance tops out around 25 feet, which is competitive for this class. The weight, roughly 19 pounds with a battery, is noticeable, but balance helps a lot. It doesn't fight you while working. The big downside is cost. Batteries and chargers are often sold separately, which pushes the total price higher than many other Best Electric Snow Shovels in 2026. If you're already invested in EGO's ecosystem, this is an easy choice. If not, you'll need to decide whether build quality and control justify the premium. Performance-wise, it earns its spot among the best electric snow shovels, but it's not a bargain.
Number 2. Greenworks 12-inch ADV Cordless Snow Shovel Pro. This is where cordless power starts to blur the line with corded performance. Powered by an ADV battery, this Greenworks model is often cited when people talk about the best electric snow shovels that don't feel underpowered. Runtime ranges from 30 to 45 minutes depending on conditions, which is enough for sidewalks and even smaller driveways. The intake depth allows it to handle heavier snowfall better than most cordless competitors. It throws snow around 20 feet, which is realistic and consistent. Ergonomics are solid. The padded handle helps during longer sessions, and the brushless motor runs smoothly. Recharge times are reasonable, but again, price is the sticking point. Like many higher-end best electric snow shovels in 2026, the battery is often sold separately. If you want cordless freedom without sacrificing too much performance, this is one of the strongest options available. It's not cheap, but among the best electric snow shovels, power like this rarely is. Number 1. Greenworks 12-inch Corded Electric Snow Shovel 2600802. This one earns the top spot not because it's exciting, but because it's predictable, and predictability matters in winter. When people search for the best electric snow shovels, they're often looking for something that just works every time, and that's exactly what this model does. The 8-amp motor isn't aggressive, but it's steady. The 12-inch clearing width and 6-inch depth handle sidewalks, steps, and smaller driveways without drama. At just over 14 pounds, it's one of the easiest, best electric snow shovels to handle, especially for users who don't want heavy equipment. Throw distance reaches about 20 feet, which is plenty for routine clearing. There's no battery anxiety, no charging schedule, no performance drop in cold weather. Just plug it in and go. The cord limits range, but for most residential use, that's a fair trade. For reliability, simplicity, and value, this is one of the best electric snow shovels in 2026, especially for people who care more about getting the job done than owning the latest cordless tech. That wraps up our breakdown of the best electric snow shovels for this winter. None of these are perfect, but each one earns its spot depending on how much snow you deal with and how much effort you want to save. Check the links in the description for full specs and pricing on the best electric snow shovels in 2026. Let us know in the comments which one you trust or which best electric snow shovels you think are totally overrated. If this helped, hit like, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video.